we welcome Hugues Villemain.
Good morning, Kyla.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you for joining me.
With a pleasure.
Now, we are introducing a new champagne house to you, Brimoncourt. Now, how long, well, I must point out, Brimoncourt is very new to Australia, so you are in the process of bringing Brimoncourt into Australia.
Absolutely, yes.
But you fit perfectly within our theme for this month, which is where the champagne house is very heavily committed to a market, such as Australia, and they send an ambassador, such as yourself, into the Australian market to immerse yourself.
Yes, yes.
So
I've just arrived in Australia 3 months ago. I'm French, obviously, coming from Champagne, and I work for this beautiful house, Brimoncourt. And I've just arrived in this amazing country, Australia. I just fell in love with people, weather, landscapes, beach, and stuff like that.
And the women, he can say that. You know you won't want to go home.
No, that's really amazing. And I'm quite amazed also by the level of people in terms of wine and some wine specialists, and the knowledge about that, even in Champagne, is very surprising. People don't by heart the methods, the techniques, the cépage, and I'm very, very impressed by the level of Australian people.
Yes, and we understand that it's an important market.
Yes. And
we're a growing market. We're 6th in the world, but we're growing.
Yes, it's massive. I mean, it's 6.5 million in 2014, so obviously it's a huge market, driven by big houses, but I mean, new houses are trying to be here in Australia, and I think Australian people are really looking for something a bit different and getting away of the biggest name and trying to bridge a bit more quality champagne, and that's why we're here. I mean, and trying to work out on that.
Fabulous. Now tell us a little bit about the house. Now you're quite unusual in that you are a new champagne house.
Yes.
So Champagne obviously has a very long and a very rich history, but to have a new house is interesting.
I mean, it's a kind of contrast for the story. It's so Brimoncourt it's an old name belonging to a very old family from Champagne who used to sell champagne before, and they just completely let it go. So our founder, Alexandre Corneau, decided to take over the name in 2008, and so he just wanted to start from scratch and bringing something new to the Champagne area. And I think, it's very hard. Obviously, we're not going to reinvent Champagne. Most of the house do an incredible job, but we just wanted to reinvent the way you drink Champagne and more about the spirits. So we really want to say, we want to promote the French art de vivre. And Champagne used to be in the royal court of Louis XV. It was for the ladies and the dames in the salon in Versailles. And that's really the idea of Brimoncourt, is to say, stop saying champagne is something for too posh, too austere, too dusty. It's not. It's just, it has to be easy to drink with friends, open a bottle whenever you want. And
make your occasion special with your champagne, and not the other way around.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, the champagne that we've selected for Champagne Club members this month is the Brut Reserve. All of the wines within the range are exceptional. The house is located in
Aix, absolutely, like the heart of Champagne, obviously, close to the most prestigious house of the world. And our domain is the oldest printery of Champagne label, actually. So it's a huge domain in the heart of the village of Aix, and it's really nice.
And tell us about this particular wine. So what's the composition of grapes?
So Brut Régence, it's 80% of Chardonnay, 20% of Pinot Noir. Chardonnay coming from the south of Côte des Blancs, and Pinot Noir coming from the Montagne de Reims. The dosage is around 8 grams, so you see it's very pure and clean, not too sweet. And it's a base of 2010, 3 years on lease. And really the idea about this wine was to say, not too complicated, not too vinous. We really want to have something very pure, very clean, very fresh, easy to drink. And that's mainly the style of the house. We want to get rid of something with too much complexity. Or there is a huge work, obviously, on getting the best grapes. And it's very extremely harsh on the selection and on the winemaking also.
Quite strict standards.
Yes.
Yes.
And our chef de cave, François Huret, is making an incredible job on that. But that's mainly the idea of Brimoncourt, yes.
So the best of the best. Okay, so with this wine, what do we think with a food pairing?
Oh, the food pairing. I heard, and I've tasted actually, some beautiful oysters. And we can talk about the Moonlight oysters from Tasmania. I've discovered that, and that's pretty amazing. And that would work pretty well with a sea bass tartare, you know, this kind of raw fish. And it's very beautiful, really nice. So it's very pure wine, very refreshing, and I think works pretty well for the summer.
Fabulous. Now, the box is quite beautiful. It's quite extraordinary. We've got this incredible giraffe coming out of a soldier's uniform. Yes. What is the story behind the box?
Why a giraffe? We're just wondering why. So the giraffe has got a long neck. It's for the vision of the house, so you can see very far. And the giraffe is wearing a military suit, so this is for the discipline of the winemaking. And giraffe is the only animal in Africa which never drink alone, which I quite like.
That's nice too.
That's true.
Absolutely. Champagne is meant for sharing.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. I'm sure our members will enjoy this.
You're more than welcome. Thank you, Carla.
Thank you.